Hi, give me a second to find the video. This is my first time live in this space, and we're so thrilled about it. Give me a sec to share it out and for people to find us. I'm trying to use this device because I had people tell me that it was better sound yesterday. You guys will have to let me know, right? I usually use my iPad, and I woke up yesterday and it was dead. So I use my computer. I've never gone live on it before, but some people said the sound was better, so you guys all had to let me know, right? Hi, good morning. I'm going to give it a sec so some people can join us, but I'm going to be talking about Dream School. That should be something really familiar when you hear that word, Dream School. It should kind of trigger a recollection. And this is amazing that Francisco's helping redo some of these areas, right? We already have these group areas that we set aside and we're no longer using. And I happen to be someone who, for a job, I help reprogram people subconsciously through my videos I do, right? So I'm really into the subconscious mind as well as the conscious and reprogramming both. And if you're going to have a sleep experience, it deals with the subconscious. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about the dream experience, your body, the physical body, how you leave it today. And I'm going to talk about Dream School and other planets that you guys may have even attended and things like that. So we're going to talk dreams really quick. Before I even get started, I've had a lot of people coming and going on my pages. And I just want to say, right? Congratulations. A lot of people are graduating. They don't need me anymore as a teacher. They're ready to move on to other teachers, right? I might be holding them back in some way. So, take your time with me and use it. And I can only, teach you what I know, and you'll have many teachers. You will be ready to move along. So we see a lot of drama. I just want to put it out there because it's, going around our groups that it is not coming from us. We're focused on work, Stonehenge, doing our stuff, vibing high, and it's very one-sided. So we've been blocking the people that are bringing about this drama from our groups, and they're feeling a lot better. So that gave me some insight on this collective shift we're about to go through, right? You guys might have messy landings on your timelines. Maybe you're going to have friends to get rid of, family members, jobs that you're no longer aligned with, things that are killing your soul. Take inventory of your life with this shift. It's a good time to ditch the dead weight. I keep saying that the fall and winter are about getting rid of the things not serving us, and spring and summer are about bringing our manifestations into our life. So we just did a huge purge from fall until the spring equinox, and we're just kind of wrapping it up. Right? Wrapping it up. Do a final assessment this storm and try to let go of the people and things no longer serving us. It'll clear a lot of space for new things. It's okay. I already met this awesome friend yesterday. She saw our Stonehenge post and she's like, oh my God, I've been in the summertime and I couldn't imagine going during this energy you guys are going during. And I was like, awesome. Why don't you come back and do crop circles, right? So I've learned to I'm not attached to the things around me. I've just kind of learned how to go with the flow. I do the best job I can in any given circumstance, and I use my intuition to try to navigate through my experience and my lessons. Okay, let's get started. The subconscious mind. All right. We are accessing parallel realities all day long, right? I want to talk about parallel realities a little bit because that's how I view the dream reality. In a lot of ways, you guys could be accessing parallel realities there. You could be hanging out in the astral with your friends. You could be attending lessons and experiences in schools in your sleep and all sorts of things. Why are we not remembering our dreams? Why is it that I talk to so many people and they have zero recollection of their dreams or very little? A lot of people I talk to, I'm always talking to very spiritual people about these kind of topics, right? The reason why is the indoctrination that we had. We all went through some type of indoctrination in the matrix, whether it was school or your family. Our subconscious mind is programmed by the time that we are 3 years old. Before we can even talk, we have been programmed by our parents. So we go to school, we learn that dreams are not real. it's just a nightmare. It's just a dream. It's not real. Let it go, right? It was just a bad dream. That is how we got programmed. So because of that, our subconscious mind, which runs the show, it creates our reality, has a lot of control over our thought processes, right? Just everything. Our subconscious mind thinks that our dream experiences are irrelevant to us here. So when we wake up in the morning, your subconscious mind has been programmed to file out and get rid of any dream recollection or memory that you have. That's why we usually have very little recollection of it. It thinks it's not important to your journey here. It just thinks it's just a dream, right? It's just a dream. It's not important, right? I'm not going to flood your mind with these kind of things and pictures and symbols that are not important to you. So for me, my dream experiences are so important. I was someone from a very young age. I was like 14 years old and reading books like on how to control your dream experience through practice and technique, right? I was like a kid doing this stuff. Like in my teenage years, I got really good at lucid dreaming where you can practice, and you can do this stuff. And I got really, really good at it. So I kind of set that aside in my life, right? I was all into this stuff growing up, and I kind of set it aside and did my Matrix journey, and I'm kind of coming back to it. I've been doing so much training now in the dream experiences so that I can bring back as much recollection as I can of my dream experiences because they are helping me make sense of this world here. Like much of what I know about consciousness, I actually got because I had to go back to things I know to be true. I did this morning. There's so much illusion and lies around this. How can you tell what's the truth? Go back to what you know to be true. So I know that visions, things I've seen with my own eyes, picked up on with my own intuition are going to be true to me. So for me, like when I first started opening my third eye, I came off of all the pharmaceuticals and I started going through this crazy spiritual journey so fast, right? Like I ditched all the pharmaceuticals. I switched to weed. I started detoxing and doing the chlorella and doing this inner work, meditating. I became very consciously aware. As soon as I woke up, my thoughts were screwed. And I just started like reprogramming myself. And so I've been doing this dream work for a while now. We can reprogram our subconscious mind with our conscious mind. Whatever you're thinking about all day long is going into your subconscious mind and it's creating your reality out of it. Whatever we're thinking about. So I can tell my subconscious mind pretty much what to do with my conscious mind. It is always going to be a slave to your conscious mind. It will do whatever you're telling it to do. It does not take things, how do you say that? Sarcastically. If you say, I feel like I'm dying, I might die, it takes it very literal. It cannot discern the difference between television and real life. If you're watching a lot of television, it is also programming you. The reason why is because your subconscious cannot discern between what is fake reality like television and what is real reality. So if you're watching a lot of like violent movies and things like that, you tend to become desensitized to violence because, your brain actually cataloged that as a real life experience. That's why we see all this crazy stuff on television all the time nowadays. All right, you can, with your conscious mind, learn how to retrieve your dream memories. Yes, I make it very clear. Like I have little chats with myself. I just talk to myself all the time. It's cool, right? I'm talking to my guides, talking to myself. I'm pretty much just telling my subconscious mind like what to do. Like I need this manifested now, this second, or I can't go to Stonehenge, please. Thank you. In my usual bitchy voice, right? I'm gonna need you to do this now. Can you please just program this experience this second? I need it now. So I think that we're not clear a lot of the time on the things we need. I know we think we are with all these thoughts going on all day long and we're trying to manifest and trying to get a grip on this. I am so interested in the dream experience. So I'll go back to that. Make sure you're telling your subconscious mind that these dream experiences are real life. They are reality and that you need them so that you can better navigate your journey here. Because the more you can bring back from those other realms, the more it can help you understand how reality works here. We're becoming more lucid in our dreams. I'm all over the place. Sorry, scrambled channel. Hopefully I'll be better soon. No, so literally though, so we have these dream experiences and we're becoming more lucid. Who has had a lucid dream? Can I see a heart? Who's ever had an experience where they realized when they were dreaming that they were dreaming and were able to control the entire dream through their thoughts alone? Who has had one of those experiences? Let's see, like a hand count, a heart count, right? I can't see it. Has anyone ever had a lucid dream experience? I'm hoping everyone says yes. We need a poll. We'll do one after. Francisco, if you're watching, we need a poll on who has ever had an out-of-body, astral, those two are very different, and lucid dream experience. These are topics I'm real into and can bring a lot of information into. Some of you guys might know me from dream school. We'll just hop all over the place. I'm trying to get my life together. It was like a bomb went off, and it had nothing to do with me, just all around me, my groups. And I wasn't the only one going through these lessons. All my admins were dragged into it and having to, watch and learn with me. Right? I wasn't the only one. So I kind of had a crazy week, and I'm just kind of getting back to work. I missed the whole week of work right before Stonehenge, too, when I have huge things to do, right? All right, so you've had a lucid dream. What happens? You wake up in the dream and you can think about any person, anything, and just instant manifest it, right? That's where we're headed here. It's no different. We've only been indoctrinated differently, and we believe reality to be much different. It's exactly the same as when you go to sleep at night. I look at it like we are basically, we're the physical, but we're also an astral body. I know there's many layers and things like that, but I'm into the astral body. That is what happens to you when you die. I've had death experiences too. We'll get all into that in this space. I've had death experiences. I'm not talking like the near-death kind, like where I died and got brought back, like the Flatline movie. Like I died over 7 minutes. And it definitely, I didn't come back the same. My family wish I did, right? I did not come back to Earth the same. I kept getting sent back too, like I had to be here for my mission, right? It was just too mind-blowing for people to even grasp that I could survive something like that and come back too, come back from the dead. And I feel like I transcended something because they talk about that the Egyptians were talking about transcending the line between life and death, right? And when that happened, it basically flooded my brain with DMT. And so it rapidly opened my third eye. I was very asleep, okay? I was on a lot of medications that very rapidly did some stuff to my third eye, right? When they would scan my brain, it lights up in other areas. They would call that brain damage, right? But it lights up in areas. We know that humans don't use the entire brain, and that there are instances of people getting tumors in the brain, having death experiences and coming back. And when they do, scientific research, you'll see that different areas of the brain are lighting up. So we're going to have to do a lot of, learning about the brain to understand the dream experience on some level. And, most people are not remembering their dreams. Number one, pharmaceuticals will just completely, sometimes when I was on the pharmaceuticals, I wouldn't remember my dreams at all. It would be like I took the pill, pass out, and wake up in the morning. It's not healthy for us not to be remembering our dreams. So if your third eye is closed, you're not going to have the same kind of dream experiences. They say that in order to astral travel, you had to have your third eye open. When I was a little kid, I had a ton of astral experiences, probably up until the age of 9, I would say. And then I stopped having them, and then I started having them after I opened my third eye again. So you'll see that kids have way more crazy dreams, right? They're able to travel much easier, right? They have their third eyes open. They can go all over the place. They have nightmares, and people are like, oh, it's just a bad dream, not understanding that kids can have astral problems too, just like us. And they probably need protection and crystals and things like that. I had crazy dream experiences as a kid. I know, I'm all over the place. I have too much info to try to. I have so many downloads on dreams. Fuck, we're going to be here a minute. I might have to go live every day in this group. I'm all about moving areas. Francisco's making this group huge. I don't even know what he's doing with it. Perfect. All right. So we need to recall our dreams. And here's why. So I started having my third eye awakening and this spiritual awakening. And I started having the most fucking, I wish I could open my third eye again. When people come to me and they're like, I'm having crazy dreams, and I know that their third eye is opening, I'm so jealous, because I feel that when your third eye opens and you're reconnecting to the universe, you get so much information so fast through your dreams because you're remembering this crazy shit. I had an out-of-body experience. You know the nebula? I think it's called the nebula. The nebula, the eye that me and Holly are real drawn to. She says she thinks she went through one of those in the astral. Fuck yeah, I did. It was like an out-of-body, though. And I can only describe it as the eye of God, the eye of consciousness. And I was getting all these downloads, just waking up, all these downloads, all this information, like so fast. I was having the craziest dream experiences and ending up traveling to crazy places. So you need to have your third eye good to be doing this dream work. We're going to call it dream work. We can learn how to do techniques to remember, not only remember our dreams, but do crazy stuff in the other realms. Sleeping is my favorite part of the day. Anyway, everyone gets upset when I say that. I'm so excited to go to bed at night, right? It's my favorite part of the day, I swear to God. So we're in another reality. You guys ever have deja vu? We'll do deja vu. All right, deja vu. You just are in this matrix. It's like here. I feel like I've done this before. This is deja vu from a past lesson. Like I already had a while ago, right? No, but if you ever have a feeling of deja vu, you could be somewhere you've never been before, and suddenly you've seen everything that's coming, or you know what's coming. A premonition can go in the deja vu category. We're having lots of premonitions around here. We just know what's going to happen, what's coming, right? Things like that, deja vu, because we've actually made our life plan, but we're able to, in the dream experience, see what's coming. Yeah, every night, you know what's coming. You can see what's coming. You're able to change your life plan if you need to. You're able to rearrange things, change your timelines. You're able to heal a lot of things that you can't heal here through this ascension.